welcome back to Retro Rats. I'm on my own because Peggy is in China and those videos will be coming, so make sure you check out Peggy's epic China vlog. I'm here at the Shalbourne Village Fete. It's a classic bike and car show just outside of Marlborough or Hungerford, depending which direction you're coming from, to the edge of Wiltshire. This apparently is the 17th show and it's the most vehicles they've ever seen. And I was here last year, it's absolutely rammed. I was at a lovely little show yesterday, but I had a day off and didn't film it. But people have been nagging me, where are you Chloe and Peggy, where are you? Film, we want to see it. So I'm going to film today. I'm going to walk around these wonderful vehicles. I'm going to take you with me. Now, I never confess to knowing all the vehicles because that's what it's about, it's learning, isn't it? But I do love the vehicles. So I'll take you with me, we're going to see what's here. Enjoy. So we're going to start with a T2 bay Volkswagen camper van, and that's got the pop top. It's for sale. I made millions of these, air-cooled engine. So the roof unclips, that lifts up and there'll be a bed in the top there. I mean, there's everything coming in. A Massey Ferguson tractor, there's a Fiat 500 behind that. There's loads of stuff coming in. Then we got the T25, the square version. It's when they replaced this version, they did the T25. Some countries call it a T3, which makes sense. It's got a Wills VW sticker in the window. Yay! So yeah, very nice. Nice to see. Chevrolets. Now that gives you an idea now. Look, the top lifts up. Slightly different on this one. That's a pop top. Another T2 bay window. Now a little sneaky thing, look at the reg. Now that is a reproduction, so that will have, I believe, a Volkswagen Beetle engine in it. So that'll go like the clappers because it's got a modern engine. Whereas the original one up there is an air-cooled, this is a later one. They did do a limited, I don't know if it's a limited edition of reproductions, but certainly some money's worth there. Now here's a rare gem. The Thames Dormobile. Who remembers the Italian job? You just don't see these anymore. Absolutely beautiful. I'll just let you have a look through. The MG GT, absolutely mint. December 68 tax disc, later seats for comfort, beautiful wooden steering wheel in there, all that chrome bevels around the dials there, absolutely lovely. MG wood gear stick, wire wheels. That is an absolute gem of a classic car. Full Webesto roof, absolutely lovely, and it's got some information in the window there. 0 to 60 in 10 seconds apparently. Lovely. Got a Rolls Royce. They're massive, in there. They're tanks. They're so long. What's that? 1974, 75. So mid 70s roller. Now a rare car there, look, that is a Lancia 1972. You probably would go for 10 shows and not see another one. That is such a rare beast. Let's have a look inside it. Brown leather trim. Again, lots of wood. Oh, it smells delightful. Lancia 2000. I know you can't do smell-o-vision on YouTube, but that is delightful. It's a real hot, warm day here. I love the oil and temperature gauge on that. Absolutely lovely. Creme de la creme of a car. What a fantastic piece of kit. Now, I've joined today by the Swindon Classic Car Group, or Classic Car Club. There's John's Morris. Then an early Morris 8, and I tell you what, this did really well coming here. It flew up Fox Hill. For the locals in Swindon who know Fox Hill, that can stall a lot of vehicles, and that absolutely did blinding up Fox Hill. Bruce's Morris Minor, absolutely immaculate. Bruce has got his little collection out. He's got his umbrella up already. Wilson is sparkling in the sunlight. A very early Range Rover, one of the very first ones. Well, I think K92, 91, I think might have been one of the original, when they came out. It's on a Q plate, this one, so I don't know exact year, but it's certainly an early one. And you got the big brother to the Morris Minor, the Oxford. Now, I don't know when you're ever going to see another 3000 GT Capri. Very rare. Bright yellow, or liquid yellow in the mini terms, a Ford Mexico, a Ford Escort Mexico, restored nut and bolt. Look at that, absolutely a gem of a vehicle. Very rare now. TR6, might be wrong in saying, I believe that's a Cambridge. The Farina fair wings on the end that give it that American influence. It's when the Americans were really taking over. I mean, if there is any wind noise on this, I apologise. I haven't got the proper camera with me today, but still, you're coming with us. As I said, I don't know all about cars. That one stumped me. I don't know what that one is. Let's go and have a look for some clues. Definitely 80s, late 70s, 80s. Oh, a Toyota Liftback GT. You learn something new every day. I've not seen one of them before. It's very similar to the Datsun, isn't it? Very similar era to the Datsun. Yeah, good fairings. Bulge on the bonnet. Very good. Now the Renault Clio did a few special editions, and this is the Williams 2. It's in cooperation with the Formula 1 team Williams. They also did a music one, I believe. I can't remember the name of the music one now, but if you're into your Formula 1, then like I say, in cooperation, mid-90s, that is a 2-litre engine whacked into there. That will go like shit off a shovel. There can't be many Williams 2. I don't know how many they produced, but it is a limited edition. Next to it, Swindon built Honda Type R. Got the VTEC engine. Generally the Japanese boy racer car, or girl racer car, It's immaculate. That's got, I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but it's got a very lovely pearlescent paint. Very nice. A bit more my thing. Beautiful Golf there. Very nice. Yeah, that's in really good nick. Is that the Audi TT? A bit Marmite, aren't they? You either love them or hate them. I like the concept. Don't think I'd want to own one, but I appreciate what it is. Audi, soft top, Has that iconic look to it, those sleek lines, very much a driver's car. You got a matte black Audi there, so going for, well, not quite the rat look. Is there a new, put it in the comments, is there a new name for the matte black or matte vehicles? I've seen quite a few matte vehicles painted now. Another Audi. We've got a few Audis going now. Let's get back to some of the older stuff. That's quite an early Audi though.
Enjoy.
Lovely MG there. Look at that there, look. The air intake in the bonnet, look. Beautiful. Well, what a beast. Look at the engine in that 6.2 litre. Mental. A lovely Jaguar, a Mark II Jag, and then a Morris 1000 Woody. They made the back of these are made by ash. It's ash timber. That is a beautiful colour. Absolutely love that colour. That's oh, what a fantastic looking car. That colour really sets off the ash as well.
I'll be proud of that. I mean, I know the
That is lovely. Absolutely lovely. Gonna walk up the middle row now. Mini Cooper, 97. They made them up to 2001. 2001 was the very last ones. The later Coopers had the 1.3i injection engine, so they couldn't continue with the carburetors and the they just weren't going to pass emissions anymore. They had to change something, so they bought the 1.3 direct injection engine in, and they ran that till 2001. It is computer controlled, and if they pop that bonnet, there is absolutely no room. You wouldn't get your little finger in there. They packed everything in that one. They even come with airbags, which is crazy. I think it's in the steering wheel though. Ford Escort XR3i convertible or soft top. Yeah, nice RS wheels there. Probably one of the most stolen cars back in its day. A nice Fiesta with the gear body kit on it. They're getting quite sought after now. Earlier Fords, you know, in every street, and now they're really collectible. Another Escort XR3i. Notice the different bumpers, the red lining. I think the interior had red lining as well. Wow, Ford Pop, and very modified hot rod. I can't tell you much about hot rods. No, I have no idea what this little thing is. Very unusual arrangement, isn't it? Let's just air cool the top of our engine. I'm assuming it's a kit car. I like the mini badge in the middle of the steering wheel. I have no idea. No idea. I'll try and find out later. It's it does look like a BMW Mini engine, but no, it's got me on that one. I put my hand up. I do not know. That is unusual. Mini with the Clubman front, absolutely gem. Unlike the other Mini at the other end of this row, they pop the bonnet on that, you'll have bags of room. I'm really looking forward to getting Olive restored over this winter. Olive doesn't need a lot. She deserves to be at shows. Oh, it's got the 3-dial dash. Very nice. Very lovely interior in that. Very original car. Very nice. Early Ford Anglia. Two early Ford Anglias. If you're into your Harry Potter and that. A Capri 280, you know that. Look at that, E-Reg. One of the very last of the Capris. It's absolutely mint. Then you got the injection. They made the laser as well. They did them in 1.6, 2 litre and 2.8. There's a variety. And a very rare one up there, the 2.8 V6 turbo. That's some kit. I'm going to walk up this way behind the back of the Minis. Standard early Mini Mark II, the Equinox. That's a limited edition model. And he would have made only about 1,000 of those. Mini Cooper badged. Oh, that 1.3 injection. That's a very early one. That would have been one of the very first years that they did that engine. 1275 GT. For those who follow the Retro Ratz Facebook page, I shared an advert with the Mini recently, and you'll see that in the advert. And a very rare, well, look at that, very rare Woody Mini. You just don't see Woody Minis. I don't know how many they made, but so the Woody Mini has the round nose front, whereas the Clubman Estate had a Clubman front, obviously. Yeah. What a sweet little car. Ironically, you can buy models of this car, which are, I said that and I didn't even notice one was on the roof until after I'd said it. There you go. Yeah, you can buy models of this car, but there's only one company that's made a model of the Clubman Estate. So this is Mad. It's a regular at the shows up this end, and very similar to Olive, our Clubman Estate. Same colour, same wood trim, but Mad is in so much better condition. February 76. Do you know, I should know what month Olive is, but I don't. I just know she's a 1976. So they could have been side by side on the production line. Little 10-inch wheels with the original trims. You can get the surround trims, which I've got on Olive, but still they've done a good job of keeping this Mini lovely. It's got the 2-dial dash with the original Clubman large steering wheel, and I'll tell you what, they are really fun to drive with those big steering wheels. And they've got the complimentary picnic basket in the back. Riv Run 2006, that would have been one of the last runs. Very nice. Mad Cyril. Really happy to see that here. Now it says on the back automatic. It is indeed an automatic. Wow, they didn't make many automatics. Unusual, especially in a Clubman. Beautiful late Mini Cooper there. Now the Mini Cooper had the creme de la creme of interiors. The window's not open, so you have to look through the glass, but you get real expensive upholstery seats. There's a sort of rose veneer dash. Yeah, the airbag is indeed in the steering wheel. They crammed an awful lot into that car. Big 13-inch wheels. And then we got a couple of early ones, a very early Mini here. And one around the same age as the Italian Job film. Hence why they've got the picture in the back and the gold bars. Very nice touch. It's more like Crazy Frog nowadays, doesn't it? Italian Job, very, very nicely done there. Very good nod. Fair play to him. One of the very smallest production cars ever to exist. The Fiat 500. Italian's little gem. Opposition to the Mini. I've never driven one. I've driven a 126. Had a blowing exhaust, was very loud. Obviously later on they made the replacement 500, and it's a really good copy. Not a copy, it's a really good design based on the original. But here's the originals. Oh, that sounds nice, isn't that? Caution, 550 horses in transit, very good. Right, why don't I not playing music? I'm just going to follow that beast of a vehicle. Hope you enjoyed those exhaust notes. No electric here. Wow. GT40, Ford's racing model, British built and designed car. If you know your Porsches, that's got definitely sort of 911 rear end on it. Let's go and have a look. No, it's a Carrera. You can slap me. I should know, shouldn't I? Very nice. 928 GTS, much more glass. It smells like an Airfix kit inside. It's extremely plasticky. You stick your head in there and it really is like a model shop. Mitsubishi GTO. Porsche Boxster. There's quite a lot of sports cars here. I mean, even landed a wealthy. Did I say it out loud? The field speaks for itself. But what a hobby. You know, we appreciate all these people. Is that the Mitsubishi Lancer? Another Porsche. Lotus is what we like to see. I'll say if it picks up a wind noise, I apologise. It's not a Lotus, it's a Caterham. Chloe, you need to learn your cars. I've not seen that model of Caterham before, that's why it threw me. 21. I have to look that up. As I say, I can't film while the music's on, so while the music is off for a moment, we're going to have a look at some of the pre-war stuff. And the music starts, so we'll have to come back. That Bentley is so big, I've got to stand way back just to get it in the camera. What a beast. I can't help looking at that and thinking something like Lord Alan Sugar. TVR 400. 1990, so whoever bought that, it was the recession year. H-Reg was when lots of vehicles didn't get registered. There was a shortfall of vehicles that year, and J-Reg 91 was one of the least years with registration plates issued. So H went into a recession, 1990, 91, the middle of the recession. So whoever actually bought this car was doing very well. I'm going to say, not the best camera work today, but I hope you appreciate being with us. The BMW, they made a Z3 and a Z4, Z4 being the bigger brother with a bigger engine. That looks kind of small. I'm going to guess at a Z3. I'm going to walk around the back and see if we're correct. It is indeed a Z3. Finally, faith restored, pat myself on the back. So Z4 looks exactly the same. I believe there may be slight differences, but generally the Z4 is the bigger brother. Look at that. Pininfarina, that's a mouthful, isn't it? What epic design. Just flawless, isn't it? Absolutely flawless. If you're a Ferrari fan, it's actually nice to see a Ferrari not in red. But the dials are red, look at that. We've got the horse on there. And it's a manual, thank goodness for that. They're going to have some fun driving now. If you're going to drive a vehicle, drive it, isn't it? You want to, you want to feel that power, you want to feel that steering, you want to go do your gear changes through the corners. What a beautiful car. Never Ferrari, but a much later one. Couldn't tell you that. Post 2001, so I don't know. Still Pininfarina design. Maserati. Well, these are becoming quite iconic now. What is the vehicle coming? Let's have a look. These are becoming quite ironic in the design that they're coming so collectible now. I mean, they were collectible to be for sale, this one. They were collectible before. Look at the dash on that. Lovely. 132,000 just worn in. Just going to move out the way of the Buick Skylark coming in. We'll get some exhaust notes. There. Yeah, lovely. A later SLK, very late. Now they've shrunk the SLK, it almost looks bunched up now, but more of a coupe SLK, but I certainly wouldn't say no to owning one, because it's still a very, very elegant car, and I expect it to be an absolute gem of a drive. The square front Mercedes, I think a 200 model. Let's go and have a look. I believe it'll be a 200 model. It's a baby, it's a 190. Still very nice though, isn't it? Look at it again. Look at the ironic. I keep saying ironic when I mean iconic. Iconic dash there. Very nice. There's a very early SLK. Another Mercedes. Another Mercedes. And I'll tell you what, all I'm saying is for sale signs. So it must be the time to buy your classic car. It's a 5 Series BMW 525i. BMWs. All convertibles. Another Z3. Wow, there's a gem. GTI 1.9 20. What is it? 106. It's smaller than the 206, isn't it? 205. 205. I was trying to run through the numbers in my head to remember what it was. 205 the GTI. Even has the light protection. Plastic over the headlights. Aftermarket feature you could buy from Peugeot and Citroën, and a good idea, very good idea. Alfa Romeo. Now here's a rare, look at that. It's rare, isn't it? Really offset gold, very nice. A Ratz Morris Minor. Totally different, but it's here, isn't it? Scenery here is absolutely delightful, all the rolling hills around us. So we've got the more Jags coming in. Beautiful colour, little bronzy brass colour. Open top MG there. The midget. 3.2 litre Jag. Daimler. See, I do like the Jags. I'll definitely have a Jag in my collection.
Yes.
Oh, I paused to let a guy take a photo. Very nice. So yeah, that's coming to the end of the walk around. I will capture some of the other side a bit later on today. I'm going to go and enjoy the show now. So you've had a little bit of a snippet of a walk around with us. I'll capture some other little bits and some photos after this. And I thank you for joining us. If I don't say it a bit later on, stay retro, stay safe. And get your cars out into this summer sun. I'm going to finish on E-Type Jag.